Hello guys and girls and friends and people who watch my videos. My name is Vita and this is Hippie Curl Hub with messy hair, and I don't care. So this week and last week I was crafting and making some stuff and trying to squeeze in a little time in between everything I have to do as a homemaker. Also, my kids are with me 24/7 this summer holidays and every summer holidays. So this particular week, I really didn't feel like setting up camera and filming as I'm sewing because I was just like so much happening and I just wanted to sew. So I'm gonna show you a few things that I made that I just done. I'm gonna tell you a few little things about it, but that's about it. And I was also making a few different types of things, like a couple of macrame wall arts that I'm gonna share how it looks. I'll show you how it looks. So as I was cleaning out my wardrobe and really going through, I've been doing this for a while now, really getting away from buying anything new, and even looking into new season. And for example, if I find something, I found a couple of pairs of jeans at the thrift that really fit me nicely and I feel like I want to wear them. And the other pairs of jeans that I've had maybe for 2-3 years now that I wore enough, I'm like, well, I'm getting bored of it. I can either upcycle it or pass it on or do something with it. So this is what I've been kind of doing generally. So I'm only trying to keep in my my personal wardrobe items that I am actually going to use for the upcoming seasons, that I actually wear consistently, because otherwise it's just so much clutter. And either way, I go to the thrift to look for fabrics and items that I upcycle or sew or resell. So I'm in a constant flow with bringing in a lot more new things. So just want to be like, and even some things that I'm like, I find something and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. I want to keep this. But I'm like, am I really going to have the time to wear all this? No. So I just put it all in the rack. And at the end of the day, if something doesn't sell for a while, I can always come back to me. And if it does, I made some cash out of it. So yay. So let me share you a few things that I made. So this cutie, I love this. Okay, so this is like one of those hippie styles. That was a shirt that I thrifted. This is like a denim imitation. It's like a stretchy fabric. It's not denim. Shawls. I used the tips of the sleeves for that. Here the shawl, and in the sides here is just a little black t-shirt material to just have enough of the space for the opening. And I really like this. It's very cute, I think. Okay, so this was a complete, like, I just want to sew and have fun kind of thing. And I was reusing all the clothes that I had that was starting to either rip in some areas. Hello. We have a visitor here. You want to say hello? Hey, too shy. What you want to tell me?
Found a baby carrot.
You found a baby carrot. Well, it's as cute as you. Is it gonna be yummy? You eating carrots with hummus? Yeah, it's so hot also. Enjoy. Thanks for letting me know. It's a very cute carrot. And so this is my point. So these items that I have had at home, some of them were stained or starting to rip in some areas, so I decided to cut them up and keep like the bits that are still usable. So I made this funky kind of like t-shirt thing happening, which I think is fun. Yeah, I just had fun making it. So it was like a hoodie. I was wearing it before, and the sides are the sleeves, and there's a couple of t-shirts added in the front and in the back. And that is okay. This one is a little bit more fun. The other one is like very basic. So again, this is a t-shirt on top. I removed the sleeves. I added patchwork of all different types of leftover t-shirts. These t-shirts were my boys that were too small. So I decided, instead of just putting it in a thrift, I decided to upcycle it. And you know, kids don't wear clothes for too long anyway, so fabric is still good. And I love this few little, the struggle is real. It's a little pocket. There's some ice skating here to add extra fabric. I had this little leftover sleeve from the top I was sewing. There's also the bottom of the shirt that I made the other one from. So yeah, these are just fun things that you can come up with. We can come up with. Oh, my language is so mumbled today. The heat is insane, and I turned off the fan so then the sound wouldn't be like going crazy in the video. So it is what it is. Yeah, and also this I made before. I crocheted. My daughter wore it for a couple of times, then she got bored of it, but it's stretchy and it actually fits like a small adult too. So I'm gonna put it on a rack for not too expensive. I have a few more other items coming up here that I'm planning to move into onto the rack. And yes, so I think for now, oh, I'm gonna share this with you. As I made before these accessories that I like a lot, I decided to make one for myself that I can keep, especially when I go to the markets, to kind of demonstrate what I'm selling. Because a lot of times when I have a lot of things on the table and I'm wearing something that I made, everybody wants the one that I'm wearing because they can see how it looks. So I'm like, if I want to sell those other ones, I gotta show people how it actually looks. And I'm planning to wear this weekend. Here. So these are the accessories that I've been making. This is the leather, and the reason I cut leather like that in a triangle shape, because then it just hangs nicely like that, because it's not an actual choker. It's like a neckline. I think these would be nice also on top of a clothing if you're wearing something high neck or polo neck or something like that in the fall or winter. Any season would go, but I think this is really cute, and I guess, you know, definitely is the taste preference and the mood, and depends where you go, what you want to wear. But yeah, just do what you like to do. There's a lot more clothes here that I'm like, I gotta do something without. I'm really proud that I have not bought anything new for probably a year, unless it's like underwear and socks. But everything else is from the thrift. And because I make so many things nowadays, I can always, like, something doesn't sell, it can come back to me. Like the cotton pants that I made before that got stained with bleach. I bleached it accidentally, so I trimmed them, and now it's a pair of shorts. Also, by the way, I am wearing this that I made out of the bottom of a t-shirt. It's just simple, plain pair of shorts that are really comfy, and this is how I'm trying to just be sustainable with my own clothing and fabrics. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna show you the wall arts and some other things. So this is not the end of the video, but this is just a little chunk. I wanted to make sure I film before I take it to the rack, because then it's too late because it's already there. Trying to keep up with everything this summer. It is crazy, but it's fun too. Okay, so see you in a minute. Hello again. To be honest, I feel like I'm spinning in the merry-go-round and I can't get off. I'm getting like nauseous and stuff like that. And I wanted to stop, but it just won't. This summer has been full of it all, I tell you that. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, but back to the crafts. So I made this the other night, which I think is very cute. It's the basic rug, just one of the other rugs, you know, of the many that I make. All made out of recycled t-shirts, old t-shirts that are stained, ripped, that no longer serves as a clothing. Cut them all up into a yarn and crochet into a rug. And they can turn into all sorts of many variations of colors, and they're super practical. I use these as a bathroom floor mat, and I toss them in the washing machine and in the dryer. It's resilient for all that, and it lasts a while before I get rid of it. And the next thing, I was asked to do a little fix up for my father-in-law. They are going on a little getaway in September to El Salvador, and they need some pair of shorts. And my father-in-law lost some weight recently, so these shorts are too wide. So what he asked me to do is to add an elastic band inside them, which is totally doable. They are more like for a belt, but it's not most convenient. So I'm gonna try to do my best to hack elastic bands into all of them. And I also want to make one wall art before I share this video, because I'm really like lining all my crafts tightly. I have a market coming up a week after, and I want to like get few things done specifically for that market because of certain vibes. And next week I'm gonna sew a few items just before the market, so it better work out. And yes, so the crazy things that's been throwing me off this whole pace, well, to start, kids are at home, it's summer holidays. Second thing, this is a little hint. I think I'm gonna make a video talking about this whole experience, because this has to be spoken of, and I feel like awareness has to be brought to this problem in Canada and the rental situations. We are dealing with a lawsuit with our landlords because of the lack of respect they have for tenants, like, you know, not wanting to do adequate repairs that they're supposed to do, their behavior toward us, and not gonna go into too many details right now. So yesterday, my husband and I, we were in a court hearing all day. Oh, wow. Okay, all day. This was the second hearing, and we filed the formal complaint already a year and a half ago. And it's taking time because it's a government thing, and we don't have a lawyer to represent us. We're dealing it with ourselves. So it's been, how to say politely, a bit of a mind mess. I really want to swear in this one, but I'll hold off for the video's sake. Got the point. So we already did one meeting, which we needed to alter the way we structure our argument because we have so much evidence. It's just insane, and we can prove everything we say, but certain things we're not allowed to keep bringing up because either the dates that has to be no more than a year before the day of it being filed, or because the way it's structured, or if it's something is already, like, for example, in the name of repairs, if something is already fixed and complete, even though it took us like 3 years to fight for it, we can bring it up again. It's a different complaint, so it's really hard for us to like word ourselves right and separate like the correct accusations and correct conversation. And then there's a harassment complaint, which has to bring up all this, you know, coercement and neglect and all this problems caused to us. Anyway, like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep about it. Just had to like vent a little bit to explain my mental state right now. I feel like this whole video, I turned the camera on, I was like, where am I? What am I doing? Okay, I made this shirt. Anyway, but the life goes on. I still want to keep doing all these things because I don't want whatever the other wrongdoings that's been done to us to mess up more of my positive life. So I want to continue being consistent with what I do and what my goals and dreams are and what my ambitions are. So I'm doing the best I can. As long as I'm showing up and getting it done, I feel like I'm doing good and the fight is strong. Okay, so enough of that. So today I'll fix these shorts, and I think I'm gonna move on to making the wall art that I have envisioned in my head, and I want to get it done, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. I just didn't have the time for it. And then I'll try to edit the whole video and see what we've got. You know, I'm not even gonna stress about how long the video is. I hope it's gonna be at least 20 minutes long, but if not, next one will be longer. But either way, for example, the last video that I have posted, I thought in the moment, I was like, you know, I don't even remember what is in that video because I uploaded it like a week before it premiered, and I was like, I don't know if there's anything in it, and I'm getting a lot of positive comments. I've gotten a lot of likes on that video, a good amount of views so far, and I really thought that that video was not that great. But that just confirms that I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, and it's all gonna be worth it in the end. So here you go. Don't give up, guys. You gotta stand up for yourself. And this topic about the whole landlords and court case in Canada and all this mental mess, there will be a video about it. And I mentioned a couple of times already when I was painting my walls in one of the videos, I said we're dealing with something really boring, but I'm going to go into the details later. So I just left a little drop of information here, but there will be more. So this is not the end yet. We didn't lose yet. We're still in the middle of handling it. And another fun thing, that was one day before my husband's and mine 10-year marriage anniversary. What are the odds? What are the jokes on the dates and the life? So anyway, we're not too big on like celebrating. We mentioned the date, but we're not big on like making a big deal out of it. We believe that our marriage is not, the actual contract signature does not define like the main beginning of our relationship. So it's just kind of just like a date. It's not the most significant event in our relationship, let's put it that way. Okay, enough of talking. I'll fix the shorts, wall art, focus, get back on track, woman. See you in a minute. All right, so we did a quick fix with elastic. All I did is a little snip in the sides and then added elastic all the way around, and did a hand stitch on it just so that my sewing machine doesn't break. Also, this one didn't have access to go all the way around because it has some embroiderments, so I had to do here and here, and then just do the elastic band on the sides, and I also did like a hand stitch. So this can also be like pulled back out and tightened if it has to be. And this one the same, I stitched this front because it had like some hole in here, and same thing here. And this one is like a little more stretchy, and that's it. Very easy DIY fix. We also created this beautiful funky cards with my children. We used a couple of different techniques. First we painted directly on the cards with the tape around, and that worked out. Then we also tried a different technique. My daughter painted on the separate piece of paper, and then after we cut it up and stuck it onto the cards. And this is the outcome. This is my boy's art. And this is my daughter's art. They're gonna have a chance to share it in the market that I'm gonna be attending next week, and they're so excited about it. And the wall art that I was planning to make for a while now. I love this branch. I use these hooks so I can attach the macrame onto it. And I was going for an abstract idea, and I was just flowing with it. Here's the yarn waterfall. And here is the final result. I'm actually really pleased with it. This is my interpretation of a sunset. Now, I'm not going to explain why and how. If you see it, great. If you don't, oh well, never mind. I think creating is so much fun because the things that can come out of your head, you know, and it's so strange to see it as a physical form of what's being inside your head. And I think it's really fun. It's definitely different, a little bit different to what I was making before, but I love the color combination. I love this flowiness of it and waviness in all directions, as inspired by the branch, which is natural work of nature. And here's the other wall art that I made and the other old one next to it. And here's just few pics me wearing some thrifted and upcycled outfits and my crafted stuff and all the different looks I can be. And this video has come to an end, so I love you and leave you. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday. Thanks for watching. Bye.